My name is Mitch Robinson. I currently play for the Brisbane Lions in the AFL. I also dabble in podcasting. I have my own podcast called Rip Through It. I kind of started that to be able to give players a voice. Well, as we know, the media can sometimes twist what stories are being told. So, give them that platform that I'm really passionate about, and because I was seeing a lot of articles have been written about players and other people within the game that weren't quite accurate, and the players didn't get a chance to speak for themselves or have their side of the story told, because I'm a player, so I look after players. We do call the People's Podcast, the Players Podcast, so that's where we try and ear on that side of the respect of, getting their story out and letting them have a voice for themselves. That's what kind of wanted me to do it, and I think that's where I get my credibility from in telling those sides of stories. Starting out obviously was a tough thing to do. I'll talk about some topics that I thought was worthy of being put out in the open and what I thought about a player, touching on those. From then it kind of grew into a half an hour segment. Going from that to go to YouTube, so I had to upgrade my cameras, my microphones and the mixer. So I cleared all that out, got a mixer, got the two Shure microphones, the SM7Bs, which are the best in the business. I've really enjoyed doing it, and I wouldn't be able to possibly without Shure microphones, because the way they've helped me out in my podcast has been from a novice to trying to get to a professional level. Getting the best in the business and the best equipment is what I've yearned for, and that's why I can do what I'm doing now. The Shure SM7B, which I've been using for the whole time for about 2 years now, that is the crispest mic, and everyone still today, every time I'm streaming, they talk about how good the microphone is. You can carry it around with your laptop if you're traveling. You don't need to carry the audio mixer with you. You can plug it straight into your laptop, and it's all adapting and learning and making sure you can get better. And that correlates into my my professional football ability as well. You got to make sure that you're getting the best out of yourself, and the product you put in front of people, you want to make it look like the best in the business. So that's kind of where that goes hand in hand, I guess. So my plans for the podcast going forward is I was kind of signed a deal with Telstra, who have kind of backed the podcast to go forward, who've invested some sums so I can afford to get these products in, make it look flash, got a studio space. This year, 2021, I've been saving up my guest bank, and we've got a few big name cricketers on there. We've got ex-NFL player who's coming on. We've got a lot of footy players in terms of new recruits to Brisbane. So it's all kind of starting to fall into place, and it's not as easy as it sounds about just flicking on a camera, flicking on a mixer, and away you go. It's got to be genuine, and you've got to want to be able to do it and do it right. So that's something that I really enjoy doing, and I'm going to continue to do it till I'm old.